Back people for another race of Noxite Super Formula. Today we're quite late as I just finished work and just got home, so we're kind of delayed. My apologies. We hope for a high number, which would be absolutely amazing. Right, sorry for not speaking too much, but we were meant to race Bathurst this week, but this time round we're racing Monza because we changed the track. Hello, Tony. Right, anyways, we're here in Monza. We all know quite a lot about Monza. It's a great track, tempo of speed. We're expecting some high speed racing, blah blah blah. We have Kevin back, Noah back. No, well, we've always had these people, but Kevin is back now. We've got Kenny who's back, we've got Alex who's back. Great seeing him. And we have a new driver with a new team. Obviously, it's not great having to add these teams all the time, but we're thankful anyways. No, sorry guys, I'll try to speak a bit, but I'm just having to sort something out real quick. Right, we're going to start at 10 past, so in 2 minutes. And if anyone else joins, if someone joins, I can join mid-quali, obviously. Right, we've got wait. we just gotta wait and then we can start quali. Why was he going so slow? Right, anyways, quali has now started. Obviously, I'm trying to speak as much as I can, but we're experiencing a Monza in real life where no one wants to be in front of another. We have currently 7 people, we should have 8. Right, so currently we have Kenny in front. He's just pulling away really. He doesn't really have to worry about anyone behind, but it's better to have Slipstream here. Alex, who's come back, is now in obviously second currently. We'll wait until everyone sets their laps. We've got Super Vader behind. 2 teammates after each other, and then we've got Lucas and then Kevin, and then Noah behind all of them, and then Giotto, who's quite far back, but it's gone back to the pits, maybe changing a bit of this setup. Plenty of time ahead of him, nothing to worry about. But now, will Kenny slow down and want someone else in front of him, or will he just carry on? Let's have a look. What will Kenny do? He will carry on. Super Vader will carry on too. Lucas is carrying on too. Noah's carrying on, but Kevin's right behind all this Slipstream, so Kevin may get caught up here. Alex is into turn 1 on his out lap. Giotto's coming out the pits now. Some cars into the pits, so Noah with the Slipstream of Lucas. But we're going to go on board with Kenny first because he's the first one to start his lap, and he's going to be first one to set his lap, unless an unfortunate mistake comes across, obviously. Oh, and it seems there may have been a mistake up ahead. Maybe. Oh, Giotto. Not quite sure. Giotto's the new driver here with his new team. It's the team is called Project Free Racing. Everyone. Anyways, Kenny's coming up ahead. Oh, he's in the gravel. Jarno's here. Rehab's here. Wow, that is amazing to see. Rehab is back. After a very, very long time, he's finally back. Lucas trying to gain a little bit of Slipstream there from Giotto. Same as Noah, but we're going to go back to Kenny, as he's now going through the Ascari chicane. It's flat out through here, but you do have to be careful with the curbs when your tyres are worn out. But throughout this season, we've seen the tyres wear out quicker than ever before. Noah will probably set the fast lap here, as he's got a Slipstream from Lucas, and Lucas is quite a fast driver too. It's nice seeing Jarno back, so we might have 9 drivers today, which is great. And it's a 1:29. Lucas is going to cross the line. It's going to be a 1:30, slower than Kenny, but it's only 4 tenths faster from Noah, as now Noah goes in front. And oh, is Lucas going to try overtake him into turn 1? He backs out. Oh, and there's a bit of contact there. Very unfortunate from the 2, so that's their laps ruined. We can go to the next driver, who would be... All these other drivers are obviously on their laps still. There's Giotto. Kenny's on his slow lap. Jarno's back. Nice to see him back, but we're just going to go to the next driver that's going to cross the line, which I believe would be Alex to set his first lap. Nice to see some old faces back. brings a smile to some people's faces. Anyways, we're gonna go with Alex, who's coming up to Parabolica, which I believe has been renamed now. I can't remember entirely what to, but he's coming out of a Parabolica. He's going to come to cross the line, and it's going to be a 1:31.5, which is 1.1 seconds behind Lucas. So it's nothing to worry about yet, because there's still people who need to finish their laps. Next to cross the line will be Noah. He improves by 4 tenths, even though that mistake into turn 1. We have couldn't quite see what or who. Now it's Super Vader, who goes faster by 1.1 seconds. Wow, that is quite crazy. Next across the line will be Yano to start his lap, and then it would be Kevin with a 1:30.2, which goes in front of Lucas into 4th place. Giotto had his lap deleted, I believe, because of his penalty. Great lap from Super Vader though. Obviously this is Giotto's first race, so we can't, obviously we can't judge him too harshly. We've got to be fair to everyone. Who's next? So it's going to be Alex improving his lap. Alex coming up to the line, and it is going to be a 1:29.3, so that puts him 3rd place, only 2 tenths behind Noah. Next across the line would be Noah, who goes 4.5 tenths fastest, and then it's Lucas, who improves by 1 second. He goes in front of Alex, just about 1.2 seconds behind Suvedu. Next across the line, oh no, Suvedu and Giotto into the pits. Next across the line would be Yano, and with his first lap this season, he goes 4th fastest and only a tenth behind Alex, so not too bad. Kevin only 3.5 tenths behind his brother, and just a bit in front of Kenny as well. So we've got quite a nice grid coming up here. Obviously Lucas has set his lap, but he needs to cross the sector line. Quite good so far from everyone. Some people, well, there's 3 minutes left. There's enough time for one last pit stop from people, so we'll see what happens. Anyways, is Alex going to go into a last-minute pit stop? He is. He's going into a pits for a last-minute pit stop. We have Yano into a pits as well. We do have one more driver joining, but it's going to be very tight with time limit. Kevin with his new lap on his new tyres. Actually, no. This is his 2nd lap on his tyres. But he does have fresh tyres than others who haven't even pitted yet. There's the driver we're waiting for. Noah's into the pits. We know Super Vader went into the pits. It's going to be close from Noah though. Kevin's into the pits. It's going to be close again. Kenny's going to set his lap, and it's going to be just about an improvement. Close to Kevin though now. Next driver to go into the pits would be Lucas. Not pits, start his lap actually. We have Giotto slowing down for drivers, which is very nice to see. Noah's off into the grass, so it might not even be an improvement. He won't have enough time to set another lap. Got to be careful coming up onto the track. He might not even get another lap here, but we shall see. Woodson won't get a lap, unfortunately. Quite unfortunate, but we have drivers who are improving their laps, so we're going to go on board with the next car to cross the line, which will be Yano, but he's currently on his out lap, so we'll go to the next car, which happens to be Alex, who's also on an out lap. And then after Alex is Kenny, who's on his lap. Let's see if he's improving into sector 2. He is by 1 second, which would put him, let's have a look real quick, maybe third, maybe fourth, which is very good, but obviously there's still drivers out there who can still improve. 40 seconds to cross the line, so Kenny will make it if he wants to go for one more lap. Maybe some other drivers are on that out laps who might not. Kenny crosses the line, and it's going to be a 9-10 improvement, which puts him third. Very good lap there from him. Suvedo starts his lap, and we have Giotto, who also starts... No, that's not... Giotto starts his lap now. Right, so we have 9 drivers, which is very nice to see. Quite a good number. Right, let's go on board. Let's have a look who's coming up to the line. It will be Swidson, who won't actually be able to set another lap. So every other driver after Swidson still is able to finish their lap. So let's have a look. Who's this car coming up to the line? It's going to be Alex Rio. He's up by 2.5 tenths. Don't know why Maze is here. Let's have a look. So if he currently improves, he will go in front of Lucas here, unless he's able to find a little bit more time in this last sector. Let's have a look. Alex coming up to the line. Might be a very good lap here. He's going to cross the line, and it's going to be a 1:20. Let's see, goes fourth, just a little bit behind Kenny. Next across the line will be Super Vedu. Is Kenny going to improve? He does, but not enough. So does Super Vedu. No, Kenny doesn't improve, sorry. Next across the line will be Giotto, setting his laps to 1:30, unfortunately. Not the best lap, but it is his first time. Kevin crosses the line, and it's going to be an improvement, not enough to move him up the order. Next across the line will be Noah. Noah's going to improve by another 2 tenths. We also have one last person across the line, and it was Yana. No improvements there, but that's that. Don't know why they're here, but yep. Right, just give me 2 seconds, guys. I know there's a big like rumble in the background. That's obviously because my controller's charging. I'll take it off charge in just a moment, guys. Just give me 2 seconds, everyone, and then we shall start. I'm just putting the link up, and then we're good. Let's have a look at my controller. Right, if it becomes low, then I'll put it back on charge, but for now, because I don't want to create too much of a noise, we'll keep it how it is. Right, we're ready to start.
To nic.
Right, here we go. Noah gets away well ahead of Super Vedu. Quite a close pack in the background. Oh, and there's a bit of contact between a Toyo driver and Kenny. Oh, and that's Alex Rio, I believe, who was spun round there. There's also Lucas, who went off wide. Oh, there's a lot of contact in the background. Quite a lot of disaster class in the background. We didn't quite see what happened to Lucas. You can see he has a bit of damage, which is very unfortunate. Swidson seems to have made contact there as well. Puts him in a gravel. Quite a lot of contact off the start, which obviously can't always be avoided. Kenny, I think, overshoots the corner, which again resets him. Kevin into 6th, Alex Rio 5th, currently Super Vado 4th, the 2 Toyo drivers 4th and 5th, Giotto 3rd, off to a great start, but he goes onto the gravel a bit, grass, and and he's spun himself around, he was off to a great start, and there's more, and there's more, and there's more, and there's more. Kenny was involved, Alex was involved. Obviously, this is not what you want. It's something that couldn't be prevented. It was just a racing incident there, so very sorry to the drivers that are involved there. Kenny off to a great start, but obviously having that damage is always going to affect him. Lucas off as well. Very unfortunate start for many, many drivers. Super Vado closing in on Jarno here. Jarno's first race this season after he's back, so it's going to be very interesting what he can do this race. Super Vado overtakes Jarno into turn 1. Obviously Jarno can still fight back, but two different sets of compound softs and mediums here. Noah's also on the mediums, so Super Vado could start catching him. A very unfortunate race for some here. Not the way you want to start, but Lucas is weaving across. Quite a lot of weaving there, so we just had to make sure. Kenny Kent had a very good start, but obviously he made a mistake, which kind of unfortunately threw out the window for him. But it's not over yet. We still have a very long time to the end of the race. Giotto, very new to this series, so he's done quite well so far. Qualified 8th out of 9th. Not doing too bad. Sean, last week's race winner, currently a 5th, chasing down Kevin. Kevin's a very nice driver, very defensive, which is always nice to see. News about Noah was released earlier this week that he is no longer part of Toyo. He first time on a stream, he is no longer part of Noxite as well. So this race is most likely his last race for us, or he's decided to run a different livery for that cause, maybe just a one-off or something. I'm not really sure. We can find out after the race. But here, anyways, we've got Kevin versus Sean. So Kevin's currently on the mediums, Sean's on the sauce, so it should be easier for him to pass. He's going to send it down the inside, and he kind of backs off there as he sees Kevin defend it. Gives Kevin a bit more of a gap here, so Sean's going to have to try and catch it back up. We also have a fight behind. Kenny's overtaken Giotto, but Giotto's kind of seemed to make a mistake there. Alex in front of Lucas, but that's obviously because different tyre sets. Sean's going to use a bit of overtake to try and catch up to Kevin here, and it's going to be very, very close. He's going to make the move into Ascari. He does. He's ahead even before the corner and up into P4 for Sean. Very good start to the season for him, to be fair. He's been a very solid driver for Rapid Strike, so good job to him. He's now going to try chasing down Jarno, who's also on the medium, so the brother of Kevin. So going to be interesting what he can do. Yeah. Goes a bit wide there. That could potentially be a penalty there. Around 5 tenths. Fast lap is 28.6. Quite a solid lap time here. Not many close gaps, but obviously we had quite a carnage start of the race. And it seems Lucas is struggling a bit on his mediums. Maybe not the right choice of tyres, but obviously we're not the ones driving. He's also improved by 2 seconds, which is a little bit faster than other drivers' fast laps. Giotto makes a mistake. Quite unfortunate, you know. I know Giotto very well. He's a very good driver, very solid. Very helpful guy as well. Anyway, Sean's closing in the gap quite a lot here onto Yano. The gap's kind of staying the same between Super Vadu and Noah here as well, so not much to expect as well. Bit of a mistake there from Yano as well. And that may have been a disconnection there from Giotto, we're not quite sure. Anyways, let's keep an eye on Sean. He's currently on a good run of points in a race he has raced. Very good from man himself. Very good lap there as well. 2 seconds faster than Yano. He is closing in quite a lot. He should be within slipstream distance soon. Bit of a snap there as well, to be fair, so that's going to affect him a little bit, as he's hoping to chase down Yano. As if you are new here, Sean is the first American race winner in our league. Very close to Yano now. He is within slipstream distance. Yano kind of jumps over that curve a little bit too much, so that's going to affect him as well. We've also got Kenny, who's closing in on Kevin with a very big snap there from Kevin. Good save. He is now very close, so we're not quite sure which one to watch. These two are very, very close, these two fights, but we're going to go Sean and Yano, as these two are the closest ones so far. Okay, maybe not. We're going to watch Kenny versus Kevin real quick, because these two are very close. Kenny's now in front before the corner, down a straight, but now Kevin's going to try fight back here, but Kenny is in front into Ascari. Sean's kind of slowly catching up. He should, if he catches enough here, overtake it into turn 1, and then potentially even chase down Super Vadu, but we'll see what happens. Still a long race to go. He's a lot closer than he was, but Kenny's kind of pulled away from Kevin, so not much to worry about for Kenny. Now Sean against Yano, they're very, very close. Here we go. He's not going to make the move into turn 1. Kind of looks like he was going to for a moment, but he's going to pull out of it. So he might have to wait another lap for this. Very unfortunate race for Lucas, because it looked like if he was able to compete with Noah, he could have had a chance on the championship. But obviously, it's been a very unlucky beginning of race to him. Oh, and Lucas runs wide a bit. Very unfortunate. Anyways, coming up this week, anyways, we have a Italian doubleheader. We've got Monza, and then we've got Maggiore next week. Oh, anyways, sorry, my mic cut off for a second. Sean is in front of Yano, which is very, very good, but now Yano's going to try fighting back. He isn't in the slipstream where he should have been. May have even had a chance to re-overtake, but it's very close. Is Yano going to send it? He's not. He's going to stay behind. Sean makes sure to brake later, and that's Sean in front. But it's not over quite yet, because the softs will start dying out soon, so Yano could have a chance of re-overtaking. He is gaining, but obviously that is because he is within slipstream range. But Yano was also a very fast driver, so it's good to see a couple of fights here between these guys. But if, obviously, Kenny has similar ties to Sean, so he could still catch up to Yano here. It's going to be interesting what the medium runners can do on the softs towards the end as well. Because people like Sean would like to build a gap now, obviously. He is able to stick with it a little bit, Yano, but obviously through the corners, Sean's really able to pull away. Maybe the evolved car setup is a lot faster in a straight line. Not far ahead though, Super Vadu for Sean there as well, so could be within touch and distance. Alex Rio back for the first time after a couple of races has done quite well. He's not that far off of the fastest lap as well, to be fair. It's just he's had a very unfortunate start of a race. He is now quite close to Kevin as well. Not that far back. Lucas is a very solid driver, but I just think he needs to minimise his mistakes this lap and then he might be okay. Seems the softs are running out quite a lot. We're 11 minutes in. For 13 minutes until halfway mark, so it'll be interesting what these guys, how much these guys can hold on. Oh, and that's a massive snap there from Kenny. Great save there from Kenny. Absolutely amazing. Thanks to the one person watching the stream as well, very helpful. To be fair, like, I'll give it to Yana. He's actually managed to stick in, but I think Sean made a mistake there because Yana really did close in quite a bit. Although he has set his fastest lap there, which is quite similar to Alex's, really. So if it weren't for Alex's unfortunate beginning of a race, could have been quite different. Oh, and that's Yana in the background. Oh, it seems he may have clipped the wall there. Oh, and it's Kenny who hits into the back of him. Oh, no. Oh, that's so unfortunate for Kenny. That could have been him up into fourth. Oh, and it is him up into fourth as Yana goes through. We're not quite sure what happened there, but he has got engine damage, so it will most likely Kevin, his brother, and Alex will overtake him. Quite unfortunate because, you know, Kenny coming out of a fast corner, he doesn't have enough time to think what to do next, and then all of a sudden that happens. It's very unfortunate. Anyways, it gives Alex a chance to get up into P5 instead of P6 now, so it kind of puts him back into this race. Kenny with his damage gone up into P4, very unfortunate because he's now got an even bigger gap to the next car ahead. He pulls into the pits though. I wonder if anyone else is going to do that. I don't think so. Alex isn't able to stay within the distance, but his tyres will start dropping off soon. Oh, bollocks. There we go. Super Vadu managing to keep with Noah, but obviously his tyres are a lot worse. I wonder if any soft runners can actually make it to the end. Kenny out of the pits, and Lucas just going to turn one now, so people like Sean and Super Vadu and Noah are all one pit stop ahead. It's quite unfortunate for him. But anyways, Kevin versus his brother now, who's going to come out on top. They're both on the same tyre, so it's all about pace. And it's going to be BNM versus Evolved here. And Yana goes through before the corner into Scary. It looked more as if letting one another by, not to cause any issues for each other. Quite nice seeing many cars within each other like this. Sean into the pit, so he should come out in front of Lucas, to be fair. Oh, Alex. Oh, he was doing so well, and then he had an unfortunate mistake, but with this mistake he's going to use it to pull into the pit so he doesn't lose even more time with his engine damage, so it's quite a smart choice. Very unfortunate, because we were just on board with Kevin and we see a massive snap there. Oh, and Yarno also gets reset. Oh, this isn't a race for Yarno. He was fighting with Sean not a while ago, now Sean's a whole pit stop ahead, so it just shows you how quickly things can change. Anyways, sorry, I was playing, not playing, just checking something. Anyways, here, so we've got Yarno, obviously on his mediums, and lots of people are on the softs coming into the pits, such as Super Vadu, and he goes on to another set of softs, so he will be pitting again. Not sure if this is the smartest idea, for obvious reasons. I don't know, if it works out for Super Vadu, then it's a great idea from him. But yeah, we shall see what happens. We'll see what happens. Super Vader will try going on softs, and then when Noah pits, he'll be on the softs as well. So maybe even Super Vader could catch up enough, and then he'll come out in front of Noah when he pits. Not sure. We'll see. We'll see what happens, I guess. Currently, we've got a three-way fight. And Kevin, Kevin, Yarno, Sean, but Sean clips the gravel and kind of goes off there, so it's quite unfortunate. But obviously, loses time now because he was catching up to Kevin. Now he's behind Yarno. Unfortunate for him, we've got Alex up in 7th, but Lucas still needs to pit, so that's fine. Kenny, currently 8th. That's fine. Obviously, everyone here's got decent pace to catch one another, so it's quite nice to see that. But I think the main person we want to stick to right now is Sean catching up to Yarno. You can see that we can have a look how Sean changes his gears, if it's like if he short shifts, or is it he is closing in quite a bit, to be fair. Seems to be doing the gears quite normally, to be fair. I mean, he shifts up when you need to, shifts down when you need to. You can just see how much tyre difference there is and how much he gains there. Now into the pits now, so we'll have a look at Super Vader in a moment. We're just going to take a look at this. Sean does close in, but I feel the evolved car's quite a bit faster in a straight line. Oh, big snap, managed to save it quite well, to be fair. But Noah goes onto the hards.
Oh, it's not letting me join.
Why would Noah go onto the hards? I'm not sure. Maybe to go to the end. But 30 minutes and that much fuel isn't going to last you to the end. Anyways, Kevin and Yarno into the pits now, so Sean doesn't have to worry about overtaking them too much. But let's have a look. Where will Alex come out in between them? Because he's obviously pitted onto the softs. So he's in front of both drivers, but Yarno kind of follows Noah and goes onto the same tyres. Quite strange, to be fair. Kenny is going to gain a bit of Yano because Yano goes a bit wide there. Should be gaining anyways, he is on the hards. And I believe... Yeah, Lucas is the only one yet to pit, and we're almost at the halfway mark, so we should see him pit soon. Let's keep an eye on these two though, Yana versus Kenny. You can see how much difference there is in tyres, like how much Kenny is catching. Maybe 2 tenths each corner, 3 tenths. Depending on where though, because obviously each driver has their own differences, so it affects one another. Just like here, you know, Yano might brake less, but Yano's kind of be saved as well because of Kenny's penalty, but Kenny should be able to catch him anyways, he is on the hards. So look, anything else? Not quite. He did lose quite a lot of time there, Kenny. I mean, it is in a place where it can affect you quite a bit. Anyways, we have Lucas in the pits, which means each driver has pitted, but obviously some drivers still need to go into the other set. But now, I believe, next fight will be Kenny versus Yano. We just need to wait for Kenny to catch him, and then we're all good. Oh, Kenny. Oh, he was doing very, very well, and it has quite a snap, which is unfortunate. Going to take him a lot longer now to catch Yano, but let's see if he does catch him. Obviously, he can do quite a lot, but I still don't understand why a lot of drivers have gone onto the hards. Very interesting, what some are doing. Anyways, now is Yano going to catch Kevin, the two brothers. One's on hards, one's on soft, so quite a difference in tyres, eh? 'Right, so, I mean, if Yano's able to catch Kevin on the hards, obviously there's quite a lot of difference there, but we're not going to judge one another. I mean, some might be quite a lot of difference in pace, some might not, so... We'll see what happens, obviously. I mean, he is catching. .2 seconds is a gap now, but we'll see what happens. Obviously, it seems as Yano's able to catch Kevin, but Kevin's able to pull away in certain areas of track. It seems Yano can catch more in sector 1 and 2 currently. .8, so I don't know. It did seem like Yano's catching, but in the current stage, it's not quite happening. With the strategy Noah's gone for, but obviously Subvadi needs to pit again because he's gone onto softs. We could have another new race winner. But we did see Super Vader set a new fast lap. 5 tenths off of Noah's best. Softs are going to start dying out soon, but hards obviously are quite the difference. So. Right, let's go back. Oh, and that was... We had someone in the gravel. I believe that was... Yeah, that was Yano. That was Yano, because we can see the difference between the two drives here. Which is quite a bit. So there's going to be a 5-tenth penalty here, which is going to give Kenny the chance to get up into P6. So and it's very close between the two, quite equal on pace currently due to the tyres. Yana's going to try and make the move there side by side down the start-finish line. Who's going to come out on top into turn 1? Who's going to break the latest? We have a car coming out of the pits which are going to affect it all, and Yana's in front, and it's a little bit of a punt. Oh, why did that have to happen? Very, very unfortunate, but Yano's back in front. He's now going to have a chance to overtake for P5, but he is on the hard. Alex on the softs is going to have to pit again. Very interesting so far. Alex gets to pull away, obviously, because he's on the fresh tyres, but Kenny's now back in front, putting him into P6, which is, I believe, is the highest he might be able to fight for this race. Yana going to try fight back into turn 1. They're side by side. Kenny's going to have to move a little bit to give him enough room. But Yano's now back in front with his late braking. Kenny's going to try going around the outside. And he gets forced wide. Oh, and if he carried on going, we all knew what was going to happen. Kenny forced wide. Oh, he loses a lot of time from that. Oh, and even more mistakes there from Kenny. He did have some damage on the rear end of his car, so that kind of prevents him from going as fast as he liked. But we do have a little bit of a pack here, which is Lucas, but I believe he is getting lapped here. Yeah, he's been lapped by Noah and Shuheidu, and then we got P3 coming up, which Switching could actually end up on second step of podium, or even if he is able to control his race, he could even have a chance in taking a win here again. Depends how it all plays out, but Noah could actually make it to the end, but a gap is big enough for Super Fader to even... A couple of mistakes there from Noah as well, to come out in front. And obviously with Noah's penalty, it's going to give Sean opportunity. Kevin into the pits, which will most likely put him out just in front of Kenny, because I don't think many people need a lot of cars, a lot of fuel, sorry people. Yano's also into the pits. He's most likely felt that this is the wrong compound. Many feelers, obviously different people have different feelings, so it's a bit different for one another. Kenny in front of Kevin, but he's most likely going to pit as well. We'll see what happens, obviously, because some people still need to pit. Lucas is getting lapped here by Sean. Subvader leads by 10 seconds to Noah. Noah's pitted, I believe, onto the mediums. I don't know when. That might have been on one of his slower laps. We didn't notice, so. Sean into the pits. I don't think Noah's going to have to pit again. Alex is going to have to pit again. He is quite low on fuel, so Sean could end up on a podium here. And if I was about to say, if it plays out well for Kenny, he could have a chance on podium as well. But Sean's gone into the hards, so if Kenny manages to play this out well, maybe even going on softs here, he could have a chance on a podium. Just do not go onto the hards, because they are the wrong tyre to go to. See what tyres has he gone to? He's gone to a soft, so it has played out well for Kenny, but he's now going to have to catch. Yeah. So he's going to have to catch and overtake Yano, catch and overtake Kevin, and then catch and overtake Sean, but not really Alex, because Alex needs to pit. But if he is able to maximise all of his points, it might play out well. It's been a very unfortunate race for Lucas, though. I mean, he is a top driver, to be fair. He's a very, very good driver. It's just not played out the way he would like it to. Bit of a mistake there for Kenny, I believe. Or it's just the gaps adjusting. Did run wide quite a bit there. Anyways, let's carry on. Kevin slowly closing in on Sean. Obviously, because Sean has gone into the hards, and I don't know if that's the right call, going towards the end of the race and possibly ruining chances at a podium. There is a yellow flag up ahead, and I'm not quite sure what it was. It came off a yellow flag. Might have been Lucas, I'm not quite sure, and I think it was because there's a little bit of damage.
Oh, sorry.
So Super Vader still leads with Noah closing up behind. Similar tyres, there's 14 minutes to go. Would be nice to see a last fight maybe between the two for the win. Kevin had 1.1 seconds behind Sean, so it'll be nice to see who comes out on top between these two. We'll see what happens, obviously. He didn't quite close in as much as he would like to there, Kevin. Obviously, the gap is closer than... Well, it's just closer in general, let's be honest. At the end of the day, that is quite good. Very good, very good. He is closing in quite a lot. Obviously, he needs to close in at the right moments. Currently, he's not doing that. 7.5 temps he is now within slipstream range. 6.5 temps. Closing in. Obviously, he doesn't have a lot of overtake. I've just Sean, so we're both on red lights. Whereas Kevin has a little bit more. 5.5 temps. He needs to close in here and then potentially attack into turn 1, but Sean makes a mistake. Kevin has to slow down to avoid it, and that kind of throws Kevin off on catching up. He needs to make sure he stays within slipstream range, and currently he is now out of it. 7.5 temps on this game. He needs to make sure to have a good exit here and then close in. Obviously the slap won't be it again, unless he's able to close in other sectors, but that is Yano closing in behind. He is actually quite close here, Kevin. He could make the move here if he's able to close in enough. It's 2 temps, still 2 temps. He didn't quite close in, but he did close in, but not enough to make the move. And as he has a good exit, it's just kind of a big snap from Sean Nails. Kind of nobody's fault in my opinion. But obviously, it's quite silly as well. I mean, maybe Sean, obviously he is on the hard, so he has to slow down more. So unfortunately, he is in 4th, but now Yano makes his move in front of Kevin. He is on a soft, so it should be a lot easier for him to get in front of Sean. Alex into a pit, so Alex doesn't need that much fuel, so he could actually come out in front here. Anyways, the gap between Super Vader and Noah has closed in quite a bit, to be fair. Sean won't actually be able to overtake Alex because they're putting in fuel now. There we go, he's out now, so he will be close, but Yana could get the podium here. If Alex manages to hold on, it'll be Toyo's first double podium. Kenny into the pits though. I feel Kenny could have had a very good result, but it's just been very unlucky. Anyways, Yano now closing in to Sean up ahead with 9 minutes left. We'll see what happens. Yeah. Yano is in front now. Seemed to be quite an easy move. He has a bit of damage. Quite unfortunate. Kevin has gone in front as well, but that's Yano onto the gravels. Woodson has to slow down to avoid it. Quite unfortunate. We didn't quite see how Kevin got past, because he kind of got past and it's a huge gap. Maybe a bit of contact there, but we didn't quite see. Gap's quite close now between Noah and Super Vadu. There's 8 minutes left for Super Vadu to hold on to his first win and Togo's first win in Super Formula. Sean pits though, so he could be going for the fast lap attempt. It could have been a very good race for Sean here, but I just don't think he made the right tyre calls because he's into the pits again. Doesn't put in any fuel, so it's going to be close between Kenny and Sean. But now the first place is coming up. Sean has to lift off. He lets them by. Kenny is the next car, and then it's Noah. So these two need to move out of the way as quick as they can, because effectively Kenny's holding up his teammate here. Sean slows down to let him by. Kenny goes by. Sean sees that this happened. Noah makes a mistake, so they carry on their way, but obviously they don't want to hold him up for too long. Sean knows he has the pace because he's on brand new softs, so it shouldn't be too long for him to overtake Kenny. But these two are trying to get by. Sean thought, okay, we'll let both by, but didn't quite work out. Sean really wants to let Noah by, but Noah's nowhere to be seen behind him. 5.6 seconds is the gap now. Third place for Alex, though currently. Kevin could still catch up. Yano's quite far back, unfortunately, for himself. What are you doing? There we go. Very unfortunate race for Lucas, but it's great that he's managed to finish the race and stay with us. Some others definitely would have left by now, but we're very thankful for what he's done. Noah obviously is getting held up quite a bit. He has caught up to Super Vader quite a bit as well. See, Sean really wants to get past here, but he knows Noah's close, but he's not close enough to slow down and let him by. He knows that he's closing a bit more. There we go, that's quite close now, so maybe after this corner here we'll most likely let him by. Maybe down this next straight. Lucas into the pits. Maybe going for the fast lap attempt might be quite a good idea for him. But now Sean is trying to overtake Kenny, but Noah's right behind him, so they can't fight for too long. Sean backs out, loses quite a bit of time. So it's a great job from him. Oh, and Noah's off again. Oh, very unfortunate for Noah. Into the gravel once again. Not something that you'd want. Anyways, now because not many blue flags behind him, Sean can focus on overtaking Kenny. He's going to try making the move into turn one. Is he going to go? Yeah, he's going to attempt going round the outside. Kenny's going to have to defend the inside. It is possible. He just needs to brake a bit later, as now Kenny is side by side with him. Just about. He backs out. Not quite sure what exactly happened there, but now Sean's in front. Kenny's behind him. Quite decent job from Sean. He could have finished a lot higher, but Sean's in front, Kenny's behind. It's been a great race for the majority of them, but they all move up another place. Unfortunately, Yana makes a mistake. He's very low on fuel. He might not even make it to the line. So it could be a position for both of them. It's been a very, 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 very unfortunate race from Evolve themselves. Very unfortunate. Currently sitting 7th and 8th, and then obviously it'll most likely stay like that because Yana will have to pit for some more fuel. Big snap there. But it seems the track has got very, very cloudy right now. Which are going to go to Suvedu's perspective. They're all quite low on fuel, to be fair. Let's have a look what it would look like. You know what? This is the camera I usually race in. God's sake, sorry guys. This is the camera I usually race in, so let's have a look. I mean, it's not that cloudy, but you can definitely tell that it is. Now, he's managing to catch up quite a lot, but it seems the same as the last race. He makes a mistake, closes in, but not enough, unfortunately. Still the fastest lap here for Noah, though. It seems Alex brakes quite a bit early, though, in most corners. But let's not bother him. He's currently in 3rd place, so it's not too much of a deal. Kevin in 4th, trying to close in. Alex for a podium for B&M. One second behind Kenny, but obviously that's because Sean overtook him. Yana making more mistakes. He's most likely saving a lot of fuel here. Good job here from Lucas, though. He's trying to push for a fast lap. It is doable for him. He is a very good driver. Improves by 1.2. He needs to improve by basically 1.2 to get the fast lap here. Noah is closing in quite a lot, but he needs to be careful on his fuel. Super fader. Yeah, but Noah has a little bit more, but they both need to be a bit careful. So does Alex. Well, Alex has enough to make it to the end, to be fair. And with him with Kevin getting that 1 second penalty, it looks likely that he will not get that position. You can tell that Sean really wants to push, but he's obviously got Super Vader in front. And he's got Noah behind him, but I doubt Noah's going to catch up enough. It's the final lap anyways for all drivers. No. Have him. Sean, with a mistake there, gives Kenny P5, unless obviously Kenny still has one more corner to make a mistake. Anyways, we're going to go here. Super Vadu rounding off the last corner. It's going to be our first Indian race winner. It's going to be our first Toyo win. Toyo win their race in Monza. Noah short once again, finishing P2 side by side with his teammate here, finishing 2nd. But to top it off for Toyo, it's a 1-3, finishing 1st and 3rd place here for Toyo. Absolutely great job from them. We had our first American race winner last week. We now have our first Indian race winner in Monza. Obviously, we don't have a home race for Super Vadu, so unfortunately, it's not his home race, but it's a race win for Toyo, and for him, being the first driver to win for Toyo as well can be quite special. Anyways, first for Super Vadu, second for Noah. Running short again from the win. Alex finishing third, Kevin fourth after coming back. Kenny finishing P5 after Sean's mistake, unfortunately. We have Sean P6, Yano P7 after coming back after a while after his racing break is now P7. And we have Lucas, who we thought could be contending for a title, may have just costed it for him this race, finishing P8. But we're thankful for him finishing the race anyways, as his AI decides to drive in the grass. Anyways, quite an enjoyable race. Obviously, sorry that I couldn't make it. It's great, but I tried doing it the best I could. So yeah, quite the race. Let's get these people in for an interview. Our race winner cannot speak to us. I don't think, from the maths, you have quite won it yet, Noah. Right, let's get someone into this party. Let's have a look. Who have we got online? Who could we get in? Right, let's... Right, well, we don't have the person we wanted to join us, but we'll try get someone else then. Right, hello Lucas.
Hello.
Obviously from the race, what we saw, you did have the race you wanted. Not the best race. Let's put it that way. But do you feel, if the maths is correct, you threw away a championship you could have won this weekend?
No, I don't think I could have beat. I could have beaten Noah. It was just he's on another level. We got lucky in Willow Springs, but nothing about. Yeah, that's it. Basically, he just too fast.
Yeah, it was a bit of a carnage beginning of a race. You feel, if it weren't for that, you would have done a lot better today?
Yes or no? Of course, in turn 1 it was unfortunate because I wanted to go to the outside, and the guy in front also moved to the outside on the same moment when we touched. Something we will probably look after. So if it didn't happen in turn 1, yes, it would have been a better race. But no, since I just before the race I changed the setup to a little bit less downforce and medium tires, and that the sludge just really fucked it up. No downforce and spinning. That's why I was breathing on the straight.
Yeah. But in general, how would you say the race was?
It was fun. I had a good talk with the guys in the party, so it was fun. I mean, the car feels pretty good. The only few times I spun, that just cost me way too much time.
And apart from that, do you have anything to say towards Toyo? You know, getting their first win today and then finishing first and third?
I mean, I got out of the car and I just took my phone and straight away messaged Toyo saying congratulations on the double podium and the win. They deserve it. They have tried so much and only became third the last few races, and now they finally won. They deserve it.
Apart from that, do you have anything else to add on?
Fun race. I just drove bad. Unfortunate from T1. And spinning. That's all. I'm just gonna look to next weekend. The championship is already over. I will just try my best, get every win as possible to hopefully get P2 in the standings at the end of the season.
Yeah, that's alright. But yeah, we got to move on. I'll speak to you in a couple minutes. But thank you for staying till the end of the race, because I know many others would have left if it was you, if they were in your place.
No worries. I mean, it was a fun race, so why should I leave?
Yes. Alright, thanks anyways. Right, let's get... Alright, let's get 2 people in at a time, but we ask 1 question at a time. I don't know if my maths is correct, but if it is, then you might have won the championship, but I don't know. But, yeah.
Oh, champion.
What? Is the maths correct then, Tom?
Wow, I mean, that's incredible.
Is the maths right though? Because I haven't checked, yeah.
The maths are correct. Yes, maths are correct.
Well then, okay, well, it isn't 100% confirmed, but if it is, then Noah has won the championship today. But yeah, I'm just got to ask you a question, Tom. Why did you want me to add you here? You know what, Tom? That was quite an incredible race from you. That was something I've never seen before. Could you explain your race to us? Huh?
Alright. Hello viewers, I was the race engineer of Kevin today. Kevin did a very good job and I'm very proud of him.
Yes. What's this? Anyways, just describe yourself, Noah. You won the championship.
Noah's a very happy man right now.
No, I'm
We
happy
know,
to get
Tom.
back to dinner, so I'm happy about it. But the championship. It's a bit of a mid-race.
Wow, I mean, Noah, you are also a 2022 Formula 1 World Champion. Tell me now what it feels like to beat Lewis Hamilton, not in equal machinery like I did.
It was alright.
Wow.
I mean, I beat Lucas, and that's my main target, really. Which wasn't really a challenge for this race, I'll be honest, but, you know, we move on.
I think with this race, Lucas might hold the joint record for most last places with Neozone. We will need to check up on that one.
Though, Kenny Ken and Swootson don't quite understand what blue flags are, and that caused me to crash.
No, I mean, no, I see where you're coming from, but it was also you weren't really catching up to them as well.
I was
watching it. No, I was literally watching it.
My brother in Christ!
No,
It's a flat-out corner, and they're right
Can you
in
two
front of
children
you.
please stop arguing?
no, I was literally watching it. No, generally, Sean wanted to let you by. Sean wanted to let you by, but you weren't
I agree
catching.
with Noah on this one.
Yeah, I agree, but you weren't
Blue
really
flags are
catching.
always difficult this track in this league. I mean, look back at season 1 and season 2, there were issues with blue flags. You remember back to God, that fucking Don that was like 30 seconds a lap off of us.
But it doesn't matter if they're fighting. According to the FIA rules, the driver on the lap ahead has the right of way, no matter what the battle is. They both have to follow the rules. And the rules say...
Yeah, but this isn't the FIA, I'm afraid.
Yes, but Ollie acts like it, alright, so... It just is. It's just annoying at the same time, but I guess I'll take the championship. And I'll take fast lap as well.
Anyways, instead of us complaining, thanks everyone for watching the stream. We'll see you next week in
Bro, you're not going to interview Kevin?
Oh shit. Hi Kevin.
I'm eating.
Okay, well, good race, Kevin. Very enjoyable seeing you fight with your brother. Anyways, yes. Anyways,
First time we didn't fight. I'm glad we
Them two fight a lot.